welcome back. It's been a little bit since I've done something like this. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Personally, I want to tell all of y'all. So join me for this very, very well welcomed experience. So let's get into it. This is the first thing I want to show you, the main side, of course. As we all know, best site ever in the entire earth. Just kidding. But you might notice a little bit of a difference immediately. In fact, let me show you. This is what the main site looks like right now. It is so GUI, which system based. So if you're on Windows 11 or something similar, see this. You might see a moon or something. This is what it looks like for me, and this is what it's going to look like pretty much globally. It doesn't matter what system you're on or OS. Doesn't matter Linux, Mac, Windows. Doesn't matter. It's going to be changing to this. So let's ignore this right now. I'm going to talk about this here in a second. Everything else is the same font, and it's called Geist or Gist or whatever however you like to pronounce it. I didn't really learn it myself. Nice looking font, I say. And if you've been keeping up with Bootstrap version 6 documentation, you might notice this font there as well. That's where I got the inspiration from. Yeah, I don't have original fonts, but it's a nice looking font. And it makes things more modern. It makes things cleaner. It makes things look, from my opinion, better. It makes everything look better. I like it this way. Just looks cleaner. Especially in the year 2026. Things are getting more modern and I just like it. And I believe the font for code blocks also changed as coding home or the script community, these little code blocks right here. I think it's still monospace, but they still look nice. And to use a more elaborate example, like JSON basics, like JavaScript, Node.js, TypeScript, Python, all that nice stuff. Let's go back to here. So you might find this font familiar. You ever seen this logo, for example? I'll give you a white one to go along with that. Yeah, it's the same font almost. It's Krugla 4F. It's the font that we use in our logo and branding and a bunch of stuff. It looks nice. I like it. It's modern. It fits us best. That's why it's the title font here. And this is going to be in 2.25.2. Um, Soon we're going to get a changelog and a bunch of stuff coming soon. We got about 5 days until release. And this is not the only version that's dropping that day. I'll get more into that as well. But yeah, that's the main side. Next up, the Department of Beta Testing. And right now, again, all these links are not on their retrospective subdomain, like for example, beta-testing, AT Products XYZ. This is not on this. This is its own beta branch, or also be released August 12th at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually pull up the original Department of Beta Testing site just to show you a major comparison. You might have recognized that last update, 2.25.1, updated Astro to V7. Yeah, this is what this version also does. It updates dependencies such as Astro, and it also updates Bootstrap to V6. And that includes the new carousel as well. And of course, the font changed. Everything's GIST. Well, the main font, not the headings. And yeah, of course, the first heading here, or the first title, I should say, is Krugler 4F, but this is Cascadia code for the secondary title. And that might be familiar because that's also in this logo. And you might notice a little skirmish here. This should be fixed by the next update, but the little shadow stuff, it should be fixed by the next version. But yeah. So everything's mostly the same, I believe. Yeah, everything's mostly the same. This is a little out of date, but everything's mostly the same stuff. So yeah, much all you gotta say for that one. And of course, gotta go to the AT's blog game site. Now, I haven't really been taking care of this as much. This has been updated to Astro V7, but will not probably be updated Bootstrap V6 just for the design alone. And it's kind of difficult to make it more darker colors for the body and whatnot. So I just chose not to do Bootstrap V6 for this one. I still chose to do the Geist font, and you can even see a new font up here, well, which is Zendots from Google Fonts, which everything except Curlifer F is from Google Fonts and is even imported with Astro's new font API, which has been introduced in Astro V6. So it's been a while. Yeah, but for the most part, everything's Geist except all the title fonts, whatnot. And that's really about it for this one. I didn't really change too much except fonts and not much to that one. So you might have seen on my Twitter page, I've been talking about a Mindfall's rebuild update. Now, what does that necessarily mean? Well, I do want to pull up something here. Instead of going on this page, for example, it doesn't necessarily do it too much justice. Except there is a little bit of a major change I'm going to talk about real quick before I go to whatever I was talking about earlier. Yes, so Iverson County has been renamed to Grady County. This is now Abigail, the city of Abigail, the city of Vera, which is based on the Ohio city. It's not close, but it's just the name. That's it. Now you might recognize this name from probably my Twitter post as well. She is my girlfriend. Very lovely. Um, love her a lot. And yeah, there's nothing else I really say for that. So yeah, this is her mansion now, and this is a really nice screenshot. And yeah, the new monuments and stuff. And so here you are, for example. This is nothing new, but this is a really nice screenshot of the RSA complex in Newport. But let's get into the new stuff, such as example, this new neighborhood on the right. You can already see the title of it, Sioux Valley. This is about south of the Mine Falls International Airport, as you can see by this watchtower. Here, there are a couple things. There's a home off screen on the right, but there's also this home that's also cut off by the screenshot. I'll go into more detail about those. New elementary school, I think, right now, and I think it's going to be this way. Sioux Valley Elementary School, Sioux Falls. Yeah, and this is what one of the classrooms like right here. Basically, one of the classrooms. And yeah, here are the homes of the Sioux Valley area. Not much else from this area has changed except I-90 did get retouched a little bit. Actually, yeah, let's go into that. So this is the new bridge that connects I-90 and US 101. They're conjuncting and they also run side by side. And yeah, ESA's image is one of the new intersections. Basically, US 101 all the way about SD 30 all the way to about SD 18. So that means yes, the concurrency with I-90 has been completely rebuilt, and I-90, of course, all the way from SD 41 to the Maggie Dotson Memorial Tunnel has been also built. This bridge right here is the new Lonnie Dotson Memorial Bridge. It formerly was the Lonnie Dawson honorary. Passed away July 31st. Don't know who he is. He was my grandpa and got passed away. And by the time I recorded this, August 7th, it was about a week ago. Valley, which is named in honor. Apart from that, New Valley also has a new diner. Yes, it got completely rebuilt in this image. It does not look like that anymore. Looks more closer to this new design right here. And this is what the inside of it looks like. Very nice. Uses the new cushions that is going to be released alongside the drop free 2026 update. We have the new lantern. And yeah, here are some fireworks. Pink and red ones. They're very nice over the downtown area. This white building is completely new. That's the new city hall. And I know I don't have any images of it, but for right now, I'm just gonna say it. So basically, the Mine Falls, the old city hall, and the old aquarium. There is a new aquarium. I don't have a screenshot of it right now, and my Minecraft thing a little messed up, but this is the best I can get you right now. Both of those buildings have been demolished, and right now it's just a parking lot. The plan is, if I have more building ideas, I'm just gonna move the parking lot, basically tear it out and build a new building right there. So basically, it's renewable space. Is what I'm trying to say here. I can redo it anytime I need to. Yeah, and the new city hall right there. It's the interior is mostly the same as the old city hall, but the exterior is obviously a lot more different, fitting a city block instead of just some tall skyscraper. Skyscraper. Excuse me. For that as well. Yeah, you can also see this new nature area. I can't speak today. In the former update, this was just closed off between US 101, SD 18, and 4th Avenue, well, actually north. I can't even. So, that's it. So, again, thank you for participating and watching this flop that I call slop. Yeah, basically, a lot of things are going to be happening. A lot of things did happen. Every update that I just mentioned will release August 12th at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. That includes 2.25.2, and I forgot to mention these. This is going to be Department of Beta Testing 2.7. This is going to be 1.5. This one, and the Mind Falls doesn't have a version tag, but it's just going to be called the Rebuild Update. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. Uh, this is very true. So that's all I got for you. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you next month.